What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to AWS On Air. My name is Aaron Hunter. I am a principal developer advocate with the AWS training and certification team. And joined with me is my good friend Curtis from the AWS Cloud Quest team. Hey, Curtis.
Hey Aaron, really great to be back with the great Aaron Hunter. So excited.
Back with the great Curtis, you mean? So, in case this is your first time seeing the two of us paired up, we did pair up last year to talk about AWS Cloud Quest at reInvent 2022. We're back at reInvent 2023 to tell you about a brand new offering for you in case you're certified with the AWS Cloud Practitioner certification. So if your Cloud Practitioner certification expires within the next 6 months, now keep that time in mind, that date in mind, because that is a critical component. But if your certification expires within 6 months, then you do have this really new opportunity to re-certify through CloudQuest. Now, I've already said too much. Curtis, can you tell us more about that and who it's for?
That's right. So if you want to recertify through a role-playing game, this is the opportunity to do that. And that's exciting, right? Getting your certification through role-playing and a hands-on simulation through CloudQuest. So if you've never played CloudQuest, we teach hands-on skills using immersive simulation. So we teach you how to build solutions, take on a persona like Cloud Practitioner or Solutions Architect, build solutions, and earn a badge on the way. Now there's an option if you have been certified, if you've passed the certification for Cloud Practitioner for AWS, and you are about to expire, your certification is about to expire, you can recertify and learn new skills at the same time through AWS Cloud Quest by completing hands-on assignments within this role-playing game.
That's simply amazing, honestly, because like back in the day when I was recertifying, I had to take the test all over again. So this is a brand new chance to not just take a test, but also prove that I have the hands-on experience to be able to recertify, and I get to do it having fun in a game.
Absolutely. So you're gonna never have to schedule an exam. There's no exam required. So you have the extra time to just focus on learning and building your skills and developing. So you're gonna go through a series of assignments that are at the cloud practitioner level, and then you're gonna do a challenge assignment at the end that will get you to the certification that you are recertifying the AWS cloud practitioner certification. So once you go through these assignments, you're going to learn a deeper understanding about AWS services and solutions, and you get to do it at your own pace, right? So you don't have to schedule anything. You can do it at your leisure. It's completely self-paced. And at the end of the path, not only do you get to keep that AWS credential, which is important to employers and recruiters out there, having that credential, you get extra skills on top of that. So once you get certified, you are now a super certified person because now you have hands-on skills to go with your certification that you've earned.
Super certified. I like that. You're a super certified person. You get the badge by playing the game, by going through the hands-on assignments, doing the 12 challenges and assignments within the role. But then you do the recertify later on. And this just sounds like amazing. Can we show everyone how to get into the game and where they can go?
Absolutely. And Aaron, you brought up a good point about the badge because if you've never played Cloud Quest before, you can earn a badge with Cloud Quest, which proves that you can build on AWS. And then on top of that, you can recertify through Cloud Quest as well and get that Cloud Practitioner certification. So you get two credentials from AWS at the same time. So that's awesome. So how do you get to AWS Recertified Cloud Practitioner? And we do that using AWS Skill Builder. So this is available on AWS Skill Builder. So if you go to the Skill Builder website and you search for Cloud Quest, you will see the recertification path. Actually, you don't even have to search because I'm at the Skill Builder website. And if you go down to the free catalog, you will see AWS Cloud Quest recertify cloud practitioner. You'll see it in English and you'll see it in Japanese. So we've already translated this to Japanese, which is great. So if you're watching this from Japan, we have a version specifically for you. Now, all you have to do is click on this tile and it'll take you to the course page. It'll look something like this. And you can read through the description when the certification period begins and ends. And oh, we didn't mention that, Aaron. Usually, This recertification role would be part of the paid subscription, but from now until May 31st, 2024, it's going to be a free beta. So you can enroll and take this and re-earn your certification for absolutely free
You
until
say
May
free? Oh
31st.
my gosh, that's my wake word. I have an Echo Show device right here next to me, and it has a wake
Yeah.
word. Its wake word is not free. Mine is free. My ears have perked up.
Yeah, you said that. Actually, you said that last year because we mentioned free for Cloud Practitioner last year, and now we have this free beta available until May 31st, 2024. So take advantage of this. Once the beta ends, it will be $29 per month with the Skill Builder subscription, or $299 per year. Now, you don't just get this uh, recertification path as part of the Skill Builder subscription. You get so much more. You get the entirety of Cloud Quest. You get AWS Jams. You get industry quests. You get all the builder labs. You get all these courses, exam prep courses. So you get an incredible value for $29 a month.
The
So it's
official
not just
practice exam
it,
for your exam
oh,
as well. Yeah,
absolutely. So you get all of these tools for $29 a month. But until May 31st, 2024, you can take advantage of Recertify Cloud Practitioner for free.
you heard that, everyone? Until May what? 31st, 2024.
May
Get out there.
31st,
Do it now.
do it now while you have the chance. It's like a Black Friday sale for the next 6 months.
That's kind of how I feel like some of the sales are nowadays.
There you go. Perfect timing. So you can go through the course page, and then it will ask you to launch the recertification game. It's basically launching Cloud Quest. You click a play now button, and then it will launch it in a separate browser tab. And it will look something like this. So you have your game environment every here. You'll be in the Cloud Quest universe. And within Cloud Quest, you have to deliver assignments for these citizens in this fictional city. And what you're going to do is you're going to select the recertification role. And I'm going to show you a test account to demonstrate this. I'm not going to use my real AWS account for this, but we have a test account just to show you how this is going to work. And I'm going to switch to that. So when I click the Start Game button, it's going to load Cloud Quest. There's going to be some music that plays, and then
I
you'll
love
get
that
in.
music.
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
I
It
like
gets you
I like
going.
I like Serverless Land for sure. Like the theme for Serverless Land, my favorite.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's awesome. I actually picked that theme, so you can thank me right now, Aaron.
Thank you,
Live
Curtis.
on, live on air. So now I'm going to switch to the recertification role. So Cloud Quest is based on roles, and I'm going to go to the roles map in the top left corner here. Click on the roles map, and I'll have all of these different roles. You'll see serverless, you'll see networking, you'll see cloud practitioner. In this case, I have the recertified cloud practitioner role. Now, in order to start, I have to activate it, and I need my Cert Metrics ID to do that. We have a link here that tells you how to activate your Cert Metrics ID. It
Nice
gives you steps,
PDF with all the steps. Yeah. Okay.
all of the steps, how to get that ID, because you're going to need that to enter into the field here when it asks to activate the role. So if I click activate role,
What happens if I
there's
enter the wrong one? Like if I just type
Mhm.
something and then I'm trying to like get through the system real fast.
Well, it's going to give you some guidance. So it's like, okay, this was incorrect. We didn't recognize
Oh,
it. We didn't see it, and then it's going to ask you to check again and provide the
got
correct
it.
ID,
So
and
if I make a
then
mistake and copy the wrong thing, it'll kind of warn me and kind of help me. Got it.
absolutely, absolutely. So we have a quick agreement here. You read through that, you click agree, and then you get your candidate ID. And I'm going to get my candidate ID right now, if I can. Let me see if I have it handy. Um, there it is. I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to paste it in the candidate ID field here. Paste it here, and there it is. Do not copy my candidate ID. I'm
No,
just
don't
kidding.
don't worry. It's blurred on the screen. No one can see it, Curtis.
Okay, okay. I'm happy about that. Thank you, Aaron, for that. Safety, security first at AWS. So I'm going to click submit, and it's going to check and see if this candidate ID is valid. It's checking through, and then when I'm going to get a confirmation on whether or not this is valid. Oh, Eureka! So it's now active. My candidate ID is fine. Now I can choose the recertification role within
Nice.
CloudQuest. This
And I must
puts
say,
you
these colors are so satisfying. That teal is like, oh, I like the teal. Hey, chat, if you're watching this live, let us know in the chat what your favorite color is. Do you like the teal or not?
Hey, we might change it based on customer feedback. So I
Oh, right.
remember, Aaron, I read all the feedback. So even in the chat, I read that feedback. So we might change this. All right. So now I'm on the recertification role. I'm going to hit choose role. And now it's going to change that. So now I'm going to select that. So what that
Before we
does,
continue, Curtis, if I can
yeah,
ask a question, because I think
sure.
there's people out there who have the same question. Do you have to go through the entire cloud practitioner role and complete all 12 assignments, or can you jump straight to the recertification?
So so let me clarify that. So if you
Yeah.
have already completed Cloud Practitioner before, right, and you've been
And you
playing
have a
Cloud
badge.
Quest and you have a badge, you don't have to do them again. You've those
Okay.
already count. So all you have to do is complete a bonus challenge that's in the recertification path to recertify. That's all you have to
Got
do.
it.
If you're starting
Okay.
from scratch, if you've never played Cloud Quest before, you're gonna have to complete these 13 assignments, right?
Okay.
Which is the
Okay.
12 plus the bonus.
Plus the bonus. So you
Yes.
may have your cloud practitioner certification already. It's expiring within the next 6 months, and then you
Yep.
come to Cloud Quest, but you haven't played it, or maybe you haven't completed the cloud practitioner role. So you do that first, then you can do the recertify. So it's
Yep.
almost like a way of getting you ready. It's like exam prep and then the recertification exam all in one. That's cool.
Absolutely. So in this case, this ID has not completed anything. So they have to start from scratch. They'll start from Cloud
Got it.
Computing Essentials. Here are the learning objectives. Here are the services. And then at the end, they'll finish with highly available web application. That's the 12. But then to get their recertification, they're going to have to go somewhere else. They have to go to Recertification Island,
A whole new island.
a whole new island they'll have to go
Okay.
to. That will be unlocked, and then they'll have to complete this assignment, which is troubleshoot an AWS cloud architecture. Once they
Sweet.
finish this, then they can earn their recertify their cloud practitioner, AWS certified cloud practitioner certification, and claim that certification right from within CloudQuest.
Claim it. Yeah, own it. Now I'm a little concerned because that island, it looks pretty big. So like how many tasks and steps do they have to go through to recertify?
So let's take a look at that. I don't want to give too much away because this is part of the process for recertification, but we can take a look at a little bit of how that will work. And I'm going to switch over right now. Let's take a look.
We're not going to
So
give away the answers or anything. Okay. So
that's
those who had
right.
their pens and notebooks ready, put those things down.
Put them away. Put them away. So here we're going to go to the final assignment. In this case, this person has done all of their work. They've done the 12 assignments. Now they're going to go to recertification island. I'm going to route and go to there on my skateboard. You don't have to route and go if you don't want to. There's different play
Yeah.
styles. You can click directly on the map just to get to recertification island. I'm
Go
just doing
directly
this.
to it.
Yes, exactly. But I'm just doing this because I want to show the uh, island landscape and the city landscapes. Look at Claudia and all the animals.
Yeah.
So
I
we'll
saw
get to
Claudia.
research.
We hoverboarded past Claudia. I
Yes, we
saw that.
did. So I'm heading
And for
towards.
those
No, go ahead, Aaron.
I was going to say, for those who maybe haven't played Cloud Quest, we have a whole series about it. So you can
Yep.
go to awspowerhour.com, type in Cloud Quest, and you can see how we break down every single assignment and challenge within the Cloud Practitioner role there. So you can explore, you can see all about the hoverboard and the different vehicles that we have. But
Yep.
I wish we had more time to cover that, Curtis. That's my favorite thing. By the way, I
Yeah.
love your hoverboard.
There it is. I could have actually switched to another vehicle, but I didn't. But anyway,
Yeah. We're at
this
the
is
recertification island.
we're here. We're here already, and you can see there's a customer all the way at the back that's waiting for me to start this troubleshooting assignment. Now, what's going to happen is there's going to be a series of challenges that you're going to have to fix at Recertification Island. So let's start the conversation, and the customer will tell me about what I have to do. There's a disaster, and it's going to have to. I'm going to have to guide them through each of these issues. So it's not that I'm just finishing one lab; it's a series of labs, like it's an
Okay.
interconnected lab. And there's a checklist that I have to complete in order to pass this assignment. So they're going to give me one issue after the other, and I'm going to have to finish that in order to get to the next one and the next one until I've finished all of the troubleshooting assignments.
Got it. And I'm guessing just like the rest of Cloud Quest, there's some validation actions that happen where like we make sure that the tasks have been done before we pass off that like golden ticket or green check mark, right?
Absolutely. Let's take a look at the beginning of this one and see how that validation screen works and looks. So we can do that. I'm going to skip past the conversation, even though there's a lot of valuable information of what you need to do. Update a database, create a read replica, enable static website hosting, DynamoDB table, IAM groups. So there's lots to do, right? So I'm going to accept the assignment and I'm
Any
going to
machine
go.
learning in there at all?
No, not at the Cloud Practitioner level. So
Okay.
this will help you graduate towards skill level as well. So we got to give you that
Nice.
foundation first before we, get you up into machine learning. So here you'll have the solution diagram. It tells you everything about this architecture that needs to be fixed. So this is the challenge.
All the
And
broken
you're
stuff for the X's.
all the broken stuff are the X's. So you're gonna have to fix all of
Okay.
this stuff. And then you have like you're part of a recovery team. You're helping a recovery team that got the basic application working, but you're going to fix the rest of it. So then let's go into the planning section. You'll see the tasks that you have to do. You'll see the do-it-yourself activity that you have to do. It's basically the do-it-yourself is analyzing and making sure that everything's working. Like this is one giant DIY assignment, basically, where you're
Nice.
fixing stuff, which is really cool. And then you'll have a lab. Now, the lab does take a little bit longer to provision. I think, Aaron, you've gone through this, right?
I have.
Since it's in 4 parts, there's more to do, so it takes a little bit longer to provision. We do tell you about that, so just be patient when this comes up. But it's well worth it once it starts. So it's going to take
It
a little
really
bit
is.
longer than the normal assignment that you would get. So as you go through, you would follow the steps, you would launch the AWS environment, and you'll get to this checklist. And this is what you will be checking on as you go through the challenge exercise. It's going to actually detect each part of the challenge that you have fixed. And when you fixed a component, it'll go from failure to pass, and you'll have a check mark on each of these statuses for the challenge lab that you're doing. So all of these things that you'll have to do, and you'll have to check back on this resource. This is going to be a working live website, and then it will check to make sure that you have completed each part of the challenge lab that needs to be fixed. So you can always go
Yeah.
back and see how you are progressing as you go through.
And my tip, having gone through it, is just slow down, just like the regular exam. Slow down, make sure you understand the assignment, make sure you understand the tasks. I was going too fast and I messed up and I didn't pass one of the checks. So I had to go back and fix it. But just slow down and understand the assignment before you actually move on. I thought I could just click through it, but you can't.
Yep. Definitely have to go back and going back and reading is part of what every essay does, what every practitioner does. That's part of the process, and that's how you learn the best is when you do make a mistake, you get that eureka moment and you push
Yeah.
through it, and then it feels good when you do.
It really does. We
Yep.
have about 90 seconds left here, Curtis. What are some of the maybe final words and tips and tricks for people to help them work through Cloud Quest, recertify, and also upskill their skills with AWS?
Well, I would say that, when you're going through, if you're going from the beginning, the very, very beginning, it's going to be, there's 12 assignments to get before you get to this level. On average, it takes about 1 hour per assignment to get through them. And just remember that you can go at your own pace. You don't have to do all of them in one day. Some people finish an assignment in 30 minutes. Some people, it takes them a little bit longer, depending on what their experience level is. So I would say take your time, go through the assignments, do it at your own leisure, do it at night, on your downtime, and you have no urgent. There's no sense of urgency with completing the assignments in a specific amount of time, because it's at your own pace. I guess the only urgency would be the May 31st date when it's no longer free. But other than that, you can spend as much time or as little time as you want as you progress and learn. Because the main thing that you want to get out of this is continuing to develop your skills, because we do more than just labs and solutions to build. We have videos that you can watch. If you go back to the Learn section, we have learning videos about the services within the solution that you can watch. Um, and we have quiz questions inside of CloudQuest that you can interact with that reinforce your knowledge. We have challenge puzzles on architecture within CloudQuest. So no, don't just do this just to get the recertification. Take advantage of the entire ecosystem of learning within CloudQuest, and you'll get the most value out of it, in my opinion.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Curtis, for walking us through that, explaining the value add, the benefit, and showing us the universe of CloudQuest and the brand new recertification island. That's a mouthful for me to say. Thank you so much for being here again at reInvent 2023. It's a pleasure partnering with you. For everyone watching live, stay tuned for more from AWS On Air.